Let's do that hockey.
Well, it can't be a one-man show out there. Gotta have all the boys involved. Gotta be willing to go to the dirty areas.
Hey, what's up, all you NHL and all you hockey fans? Kevin Weeks here. Just want to say welcome to the Powerplay podcast.
It is time. Dude, that drop gets me so hyped. I don't know, you guys, if you listen to the last show, you might have heard it, but it's Bruce Buffer, and he's just like, it's time, and it's so great. Gets me so hyped. It's time, though, for the epic showdown, the trivia challenge between Anthony and his mentor, his advocate? No, not advocate. His dad. It's Dad. It's Anthony. It's the trivia challenge. Are you boys ready?
Yeah.
So you're not ready, Anthony?
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Just
I hate you so much.
Get to it.
I hate you so,
what are you doing? Just get
so
to
much.
It.
Okay, Anthony. So here are the rules. Laying it down here. I'm going to give 3 questions to Anthony, and I'm going to give 3 questions to Dad. Whoever answers the most questions right at the end of the game wins a B-Dubs bet. Now, Dad, let me inform you and the rest of the listeners about our B-Dubs bets. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings trip. It's plain and simple. Winner of this gets a Buffalo Wild Wings trip on them. And for me, I trust Dad is going to win this. So I'm giving him.
Wait a second. Back up to what you just said.
What?
You said whoever wins it, it's a trip to Buffalo Wild Wings on them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to pay.
No.
You guys...
Okay. It's going to be on the loser. Sorry. It's going to be on the loser. So the loser of this trivia challenge is going to have to pay for the other person at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All your life you've been pulling that.
Yes.
And
yes. But
I finally got you on the air.
Hey, either way, I'm putting my faith in you, Pop, because I'm giving away one of my B-Dubs bets. So if you lose this, I have to pay for Anthony at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You're putting your money on Dad, basically.
I'm putting my money on you. Now, I could have cheated this whole.
Dumber than I thought.
I could have cheated this whole thing and gave Dad just real softball questions here, Anthony. You don't know. You don't know.
Knowing you, that's something ridiculous you do.
We'll see. So first question is going to Anthony. And it is going to. I'm gonna try and softball this. Okay.
All right.
Teemu Selanne is one of 2 NHL players in history to record 50 goals and 100 points in their rookie season. Who is the other player? A. Mike Bossy. B. Luc Robitaille. Or C. Alexander Ovechkin.
Mike Bossy.
Wow, you're an idiot. It's Alexander Ovechkin.
Really?
Wow, unbelievable!
I thought it was Bossy.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
You're in my head right now.
He's rattled. He's shook. He's shook. All right, Pop. Here we go.
Bossy had that big year, so I would have said Bossy too.
Yeah.
Nope.
Same.
It was It was Alexander Ovechkin.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yep. You got. You
Wait, what was the question so I can fact check you?
Teemu Selanne is one of 2 NHL players in history to record 50 goals and 100 points in their rookie season. Who is the other player? Okay.
I think if you would have switched that and used Ovechkin at the beginning, I think he would have got Teemu Selanne at the end.
I like to give challenges.
I would have got Teemu Selanne.
I'm aware.
Answer because I know he scored 70 goals in his rookie season.
Teemu Selanne was in our last week trivia, Anthony. That's why I did it this way this week, because I knew that we did Teemu Selanne last week.
He was a big Teemu Selanne fan when he was kind of.
The same size as he is now?
Go to a grasshopper, yeah.
Where he's the same size as he is now? All right, Pop. Here you go.
Wait, hold on. But before we get into you know how many points Mike Bossy had in his rookie season?
How many?
91.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, that's
so close. So I'm not an idiot, Vinny. You're you're an idiot.
I thought you would have known Alexander Ovechkin had 50 and 100 in his rookie year. That's a big deal.
I thought Bossy had 100.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure of it.
You were wrong. So
all right,
there you
go.
go.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Pop. Here's one for you. It's a true or false question. True or false? Henrik Lundqvist has the most shootout wins of all time.
I'd have to say true only because they didn't have a shootout, years ago. So it's got to be a player right now. And Lundqvist would figure because the Rangers always lost in overtime.
He is close. He is close. It is false. But you're on the right track. It is a player who still plays in the league today. Anthony,
Wait.
Can you steal it?
Let me steal here. I'm gonna go with DeFlower.
And you would
I was
go,
just going to say that.
and you would go with the wrong answer. But you guys are both close.
I'm 0 for 2.
You guys are both close because the Flower is third, Henrik Lundqvist is second, and number 1 is Ryan Miller
Oh,
with
Miller,
57.
yeah.
Only one, so it's 57, 56, and 55.
So those are the top 3. We got
Yeah.
at least, we got the 2 and 3. That's
You
funny.
did get two.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you did get the 2 and 3, which is great. So, all right, you both
I
are.
don't win anything.
Yeah, no, you both suck. You both are 0-1 right now. So
And what
Anthony,
happens if it's a tie? You got to pay both of us?
I'm gonna try and come up with a
If it's a tie, Vinny pays.
No, if it's a tie,
Both of us. Yeah,
no.
that's
Wait a
good.
second. No, if it's a tie, you both are buying me beat ups because I shut you both out.
No, I ain't buying shit.
I know you're. Trust me, Anthony. You're gonna have to buy me a ton of stuff because Dallas isn't winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you lucky son of a bitch. You're lucky that you couldn't have to pay out on those bets because it's a wash. Dallas 1 would have made the playoffs. 2 would have won the Western Conference. I think they could have won the cup. And my prediction still stands. It would have been them and the Flyers. That was my prediction.
So
I stand by that.
Back to the trivia here, Anthony. And after your rough start, I'm really that was a softie for you, and you messed that one up.
I just needed a little warm up.
So let's go in the cage here. What goaltender in NHL history has the longest home shutout streak? Is it A, Bobby Lou, Roberto Luongo? Is it B, Patrick Waugh? Or is it C, Ron Hextall?
Patrick Waugh.
It is Patrick Waugh. That is correct. Patrick Waugh is the current leader. Has the longest home shutout streak.
That was a softball because Patrick Waugh was my idol growing up. My first ever goalie mask was a Patrick Waugh Canadiens themed street hockey mask. That was my first ever mask growing up. I love I love Richter. Richter eventually became my favorite, but my first favorite was Waugh.
You suck. You suck. So I guess I should have done that one first then. But
that was the softball.
But Roberto Luongo and Ron Hextall are still in the top 5 of that list. So that's why
I believe it. I believe it. I knew Bobby Lou would be. He's got a lot of records himself, and
dude, I was looking at the records.
Hextall, that piece of shit was, he was up there too because he had good teams.
That's true. So I looked at all the records. Marty Brodeur has a lot of goalie records. He's got a lot of goalie records.
I do not like the man, but oh my God, he was a hell of a goal. When he was on, and he was able to do it for a long time. He broke a lot of single season and a lot of career records. Nothing but respect for him as a player. Don't like him personally.
Don't like the fat guy.
My favorite quote ever: "The fatso forgot to shake my hand."
From Sean Avery.
Sean Avery. My boy, I think he celebrated a birthday yesterday, so happy belated
to Sean Avery.
One of the greatest Rangers to ever do it, Sean Avery, baby.
So, all right, we're moving on. We're stepping back into the time machine. We're heading over to Pop. Pop, here's your next question.
I kind of think this game is a little 50-50 here.
Dad,
my last question was one of his favorite players.
I bet on you here. You need to win, okay?
As soon as he said Patrick Waugh as I said, "Oh, if he doesn't get this one, I know."
Honestly,
I know my Waugh trivia.
Let's go back to your question. I gave you that true or false question about Henrik Lundqvist. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought that Henrik Lundqvist was even in the top 5 in shutout win or in shootout wins.
I would have.
Sucks in the shootout.
They won a lot of shootouts over the years.
He's so bad in the shootout, though.
No, he's not.
Glove side.
He used to not be. He used to be one of the best in the shootout.
Yeah, but you got to remember, the shootouts have been just recently.
That's fair. So, all right, Dad, moving on to you, though. Next question. Mark Messier ranks 2nd all-time in regular season games played.
True.
No, it's not true or false.
Oh, you see, I could have got
that
one. Who is first? Who has the most regular season games played in NHL history? Is it A, Gordie Howe? Is it B, Wayne Gretzky? Or is it C, Jaromir Jagr?
Jaromir Jagr.
Damn it, Dad! No.
Yeah.
It's Gordie Howe. It's Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe's the answer.
You know why I said Jaromir Jagr?
He's third.
Because I just heard, wait a second. Because I just heard a quiz question on what Jaromir Jagr did, and I was going to say Gordie Howe because I know it's Gordie Howe.
That.
And for some reason, I got Jaromir Jagr stuck in my head, so I lost another one.
I would have said Jagr too because I thought Gordie Howe split a lot of time between the NHL and the WHA. So I thought his WHA games would.
But they also consider what the WHA as a professional hockey, and they put them both together.
I'm thinking, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And it's funny
Right,
because the question that you're thinking of, Dad, was actually through my text message with you in our group chat. I brought up the whole Jaromir Jagr.
So you screwed me up.
It was the
You sabotaged him. He sabotaged
the nickname question.
Good move.
Dude, it was the nickname question from the Bar Down quiz videos. That was literally Jaromir Jagr's name. It was something awesome. Anthony, moving on to you. Now, these are supposed to be the hardest questions of the night. And I hope Anthony might. I don't know if Anthony will get this just off pure guessing or what. I don't know. Ilya Kovalchuk currently holds the record for most shootout goals in one season. Who is behind him? Jussi Jokinen, Alexander Ovechkin, or Wojtek Wolski?
It's a good question.
I know it is.
I'm gonna say Volsky because he was like a shootout technician.
He was, and that is the correct answer.
It's the only reason he was on the Rangers is because they put him in the. He played 5 minutes a game. They throw him in every shootout.
That was the correct answer. So technically,
Volsky.
Technically, Anthony wins because now that was 2, and Dad can only get 1. But
he can only tie. He can only tie.
But I will give you.
Oh, you can't even tie. You can't even tie.
I will give you because I am the ruler of this, and I'm the host of the show, and it's my show.
And you screwed me up in the last question.
I am going to give this question bonus point. I'm going to give this question worth 2 points if you can get it right.
Oh boy.
Who was the first New York Ranger player in history to record 50 goals in a season? Is it A, Vic Hatfield? Is it B, Adam Graves? Or is it C, Rod Gilbert?
Rod Gilbert.
Damn it! You didn't get it either!
Great. It's Gravesy, right?
It's Vic Hatfield.
Oh, Vic. Oh, I don't even know who the hell Vic Hatfield is.
It was Vic Hatfield. I just had to see his.
Damn. I gotta buy Anthony a beat. Well, I still don't buy you a B-dubs, but it's.
It was Vic Hatfield, but Vic Hatfield came along about just a couple of years before I became a full-fledged hockey.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is,
but I can't take it away from you because you had 2 questions, so I had to say that just to see Vinny's. I mean, if he would have seen his own face.
Trust me,
he nearly died on that one.
I'll go back and I'll be able to go back and see it when I edit the show together.
Where he would have really got me, if he would have said Don Murdoch.
Yeah, right.
Well, the thing is I looked up Ranger goal scoring records, and Rod Gilbert is up there, and I think he actually leads the Rangers in all time goals.
Yes.
So that's why I had to throw that one out there. But Anthony,
I just love your reaction.
Anthony is the victor, and I will give you a minute worth of time for a victory speech.
I'd like to thank no one except myself.
Selfish.
I have myself to thank for being here. I have myself to thank for all the glory.
Cut the heel promo.
I would like to tell everyone else that it was all me. Woo!
Unbelievable. I'm actually happy you did the woo because that was, I think, the first time you ever wooed on the podcast, and it didn't blow out like the speakers on the recording. Like normally if you when you woo, it goes in red and it's like it freaks out. And you were actually when you just did that, it did the red. But when you did the actual woo, it was just straight up. It was yellow and it was good. Don't do it again.
Woo!
If that's still yellow and I'm okay with it. I'm going to end the show though, Anthony. On that note, Dad, do you have any? I feel like you have final thoughts here. I feel like you're going to be the one to interrupt me here.
I want to ask you a question now.
Oh,
boy.
Turning the tables.
What New York Ranger defenseman is known for getting real angry at a goal and ending up putting his goaltender out for months?
I know the goalie was John Davidson.
Yes, it was.
I don't remember the player. Nick Fatiou?
Nope.
You're not getting me on this one. I don't know.
Dave Maloney.
Dave Maloney. Damn it.
Got mad.
Damn
He
it.
swung his stick at the goal, at the crossbar, missed the crossbar, and caught Davidson in the back of the leg.
I've seen that clip. I've seen the clip. I forgot who it was. Damn it.
Oof. That's a tough
We
one.
saw Davidson go down. Couldn't figure out what happened until we saw Maloney's broken stick.
And you're like, oh.
Well, on that note, folks, though,
That's good.
I got to wrap it up. It's funny because, Dad, you interrupted my close. Anthony is the one who normally interrupts my close, but it's not a close without the closing drop.
Well, wait a minute. Before you do that, can I say in all seriousness.
Didn't you see my sign? Didn't you? Okay, hold on. Before we get into it, before you do this, we have to peel the curtain back because we always peel the curtain back on this show. Before we did this show, before we actually had a pre-show meeting to give Dad the lowdown on how the show goes, and he brought up a good point that whenever I do a drop, because no one can hear the drop on the recording or on the actual Zoom meeting that we have, I do a baseball thing.
What I have to say. You'll understand why I did.
So I do a baseball thing whenever that happens. So I did the baseball thing for my drop. Yeah, like that. Dad's doing the Macarena over there. What is your interruption here?
Okay. I just want to send out a get well real fast.
Let's hear it.
One of my best friends out in New York, Mike, who came down with the virus. And the last thing I heard, he was doing all right, but, you know, he's not out of the woods yet. So I want to just let him know that he's in everybody's prayers. Get well soon, and love you, kid.
100%.
Absolutely.
And that's why I had to stop you, Vin.
Well said.
Absolutely.
Well said. I guess
we're behind that.
I guess
Absolutely.
I guess that one's okay for sure. And I mean to add, I mean anyone who's going through this, everyone is obviously going through this hard time. Everyone be safe. Take care of yourselves. You obviously see it through our podcast and probably everyone else's podcast. No one's doing in-studio things now. It's all through Zoom. It's all through some type of recording because we're all trying to practice safe habits with this awful virus that's going around. Take care of yourselves. On that note, folks, Anthony, do you have any final words before we end this thing? Because you also always interrupt me. I see where you get it from now.
I do usually interrupt you, but as there's not much to talk about as far as current events in the hockey world, I don't have much. Just everyone stay safe out there. Practice social distancing. Hopefully we'll be able to get past this. Get back on track here so everyone can get those summer bodies in shape, get ready for hockey season.
100%. On that note, folks, don't forget to follow all of our social media platforms at the Powerplay Pod. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's Twitter. And be sure to like and subscribe us on whatever podcast platform you're listening to. Make sure you drop a review, drop that 5 stars, or even drop that 1 star. Let us know what you think of the show, even if you hate it. And
let us know what pieces of shit we are.
Exactly. 100%. And we're also back on the tubes. As long as we're doing these Zooms, we're back on the YouTube. Go check that out. Drop a comment on there. Let us know what you think of that as well. And share. On that note, folks, for Anthony the backup and for the man, the myth, the legend, Dad, I'm the one and only Vinny Milani. Thank you, and have a good night or day whenever you're listening.
See ya.